how is everyone doing? Hope you're well, hope you're good. And I hope you're doing all right by yourself. Right. Just a quick one really, because I mean tomorrow is Valentine. There is so much bubble in the air. Everybody's trying to get their partners, their husbands, their boyfriends, their whatever gifts. And I just thought to come on here and talk about a lot of things, or maybe just few things, to just admonish, um, just encourage. Okay. For this first set of people that probably I'll first address them, people that probably for some reasons you think that you had it better last year, or you think that you're not where you want to be in terms of relationships or maritals. I want you to know that God is more than able, to settle you, and I want you to trust Him. To trust Him. It's hard to trust, especially when you don't know the timeline of your wait period. You don't know when it's going to end. You're not given a date. You just keep waiting. I feel like for some people they will think, oh, you're married, you don't know how it feels. I agree. But I was once also in a waiting period. I was also in a place where I was even confused of what to do. I'm still waiting for some things at the moment. We all are actually waiting for something. Nobody has it all, nobody has it perfect. So that's to tell you that everybody has something or the other that they are waiting for. And I want you to find a place in your heart to keep trusting God. God can be trusted, and God is going to fulfill every of your heart desires. What you want Him to do, He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above what you could ask for or think. So if you want to join your faith with me, and let us agree together that in this season that we have termed love, we connect everyone waiting on the Lord or waiting for a fruitful, a meaningful relationship, that God is going to settle them. And by this time next year, that they are going to come with their testimonies. They are going to come with their spouses. They will celebrate love with their spouses in Jesus' name. The second set of people are people that they probably don't know where they fall. They just have one or two, or they just have, they just want to celebrate tomorrow. Right now, some of them are already in the markets doing everything that tomorrow is Valentine. They are going to celebrate it. They are going to wear nice clothes. They are going to club. They are going to da da da. I want you to not lose your values because you have to prove a point or because you want to find closure. One of the reasons why a lot of people might probably go against what they've always believed is because they don't want to be left out. They want to find closure. They want to feel good themselves. They want to feel like I'm also happening. They also, just different reasons, which if you weigh it with your values, obviously, like when you really, really weigh them with your values, you would agree with me that it's not worth it to really lose your peace of mind, to lose who you are, to lose your integrity, to lose what you really stand up for. It's not really worth it, okay? And I would say that sometimes one of the things that can help you to make good decisions is this thing I'm about to do right now. In the next 10 years, 5 years, is it a good story to tell? Is it something that I can open my mouth to really be bold to say? Thank you, Ari, for the thumbs up. Thank you, Natasha. Is it something that I will be proud to say I did this? Is it something that I can easily teach my child to do? Is it something that if I have a playback, if I have something recording me somewhere, I will be happy for another person to see what I am doing? Okay. So all these things all sum up to how you actually value yourself in the first place. Like who you are exactly, who you are, what are your values, what are the things that you really hold dear to your heart that you cannot compromise anything for. All these things are what should guide your your decisions. And for people that are in a, like, in quotes, a perfect relationship, or a defined relationship, let me put it that way, or you are married, tomorrow is another time to show or to express love to your spouse. Tomorrow is another time to actually let them know more intentionally, or mostly intentionally. It's, yes, I know that most of us will say, um, every day is a day to show love. No day should be set apart for that, blah blah blah. But I mean, we celebrate Christ every day. Yet, Christmas is still a day that we set apart to enjoy with our family and friends. Celebrate them. Let them also feel love, except probably they don't want it and they have opted out sincerely. But if you think your spouse is somebody that would love to get gifts, would love you to say something nice to them, tomorrow is a day for you to really, really set time apart and do these things. Spice it up, spice up your relationship, spice up your marriage, and don't give unnecessary excuse in the name of we celebrate ourselves every day, or every day is a day of love. No, that's a very silly excuse, and I feel like it's not meant to be. Find a place or find time to celebrate them, get them gifts, whatever it is that makes them feel loved. Let them know more intentionally that you actually care, and that you are in their minds. Okay. And another set of people is everybody, really. And I'm just here to say, love yourself. Love yourself. Because sometimes, or most times, or every time, you can't give what you don't have. If you've not learned to love yourself in the part of you actually standing up for some values, you saying this is what I want and I'm not going back on it, in terms of values, even if I'm paid, there's a common saying that will say everybody has a price, which means that when you get to some amount, you can actually bend your rules. How much do you love yourself? How, to what extent can you go to stand up for the values that you uphold so much? Okay, hi Jessie, I'm okay. So, so this is just a call to say that love yourself, place value on yourself, because no one can actually love you more than you can love yourself. Okay, no one can actually respect you above the respect you've given to yourself. And how do you show love to yourself? How do you show respect for yourself? One of the things that I have always learned is, aside to your values and everything, if you don't have one, develop values for yourself. Okay. And another thing that I will talk about is the value you place on the resources that God has given unto you, in terms of money, in terms of time, relationships. How do you maintain them? How do you invest in yourself? How do you take care of your health? How do you take care of your body? How do you take care of your spirit and your soul? All these things actually demonstrate the amount of love that you have for yourself. Okay, you cannot love above. You cannot love above what you actually. You cannot love. You cannot be loved above how you love yourself. Okay, so yes, if somebody claims to love you, I'm sure that I am expecting that you should be able to love yourself even more than any other person. Okay? The value you place on people around you also is a reflection of the love you have for yourself, or the value or the respect that you place on yourself. Okay? How you manage time and resources, the money that you have, the time that is allocated to everything that you do. How do you face your job, even your everyday responsibilities in the house when no one is watching? What do you actually do in terms of integrity, love, love for yourself? Another thing is love for God. I believe there is God, and I believe He owns the world, the heavens and the earth. I believe in Jesus Christ. And the love that God has shown to the world is manifest in Him giving His Son, Jesus Christ. So that is the greatest expression of love. So loving Jesus Christ is actually one of the things that you should meditate on